Hey guys, I got a Wi-Fi battle for you guys today. It's between me and Gym Leader Anthony 21. Now these teams are not at level 100, or are they strategic teams, because these are the teams we use for our Heart Gold and Soul Silver playthroughs. So, yep, I'm the one on the top and he's the one on the bottom. So, let's get this started. So I didn't think he was going to lead with Knockdown, but it turned out that he did. And there's not really much that I could do about that. So I just decided to go for a Flamethrower and see how much it did. And it didn't do very much, so I'm thinking, okay, I can probably take 5 or 6 Psychics. But he ends up getting a crit here, which really sucks. So I decided to go for the Blast Burn. So he got the critical hit, which, so now he can easily take me out with the Surfer Waterfall, but he ends up going for a Hydro Cannon, which was a big mistake, because then he has to recharge, even though he could have killed me otherwise. So unfortunately for him, he's going to end up wasting, a turn, and he can't switch out next turn, so I can just pretty much bring in whoever I want. Now, my Meganium that I used for my playthrough had Frenzy Plant, so I decided to just go for that and get the sure kill. And I knew Meganium was probably going to be sacrificed for that in the end, but I don't know. For some reason, I thought Meganium could live a Fire-type attack, because I knew that who he was going to throw out next. I knew he was going to go for Mag Mortar, and I was thinking Meganium could take a Flamethrower, because my Meganium has Earthquake, and I think I could take it out with 2 Earthquakes, but so I ended up going for Overheat, which really messed up my plan. There's no way Meganium's ever going to survive that from a Mag Mortar. So my Meganium is going to fall. So his special attack drops, and so I'm using all 3 starters in my team, so I just go for Alligator. And I'm just going to go for the Waterfall because I think it's going to be a 2-hit KO, because I actually don't have Hydro Cannon on my Feraligatr. So I'm thinking that it's all great and everything, but he ends up getting the burn, which is actually probably going to cost me the battle ultimately. Because if I go for 2 Waterfalls, that is going to KO his Magnet Zone. And since I'm burned, now it's going to take 4 or 5 Waterfalls to kill his Magnet Zone. And I don't have that many turns, because he is just going to go for Thunder. Fortunately, he missed, and then I realized how stupid I was being by going for Waterfall. So this turn I decided to go for Surf. That does a bit more damage, but it still isn't as much as I was hoping for. And he's going to hit the Thunder, and my Feraligatr was just gone. Because even if it lived with a few hit points, the burn was going to take itself out. So I decided to just go for my Dragonair, and I'm thinking I'll go for the Dragon Pulse, but I misclick and hit Aqua Tail, which costs me big time, at least I was going to think. Fortunately, his Thunder missed, so it didn't cost me that much. But he is going to go, or I'm just going to finish him off with an Aqua Tail, because I can't remember if Dragon Pulse has 100% accuracy. But anyway, he's going to go with Gengar, and I figured I'm just going to go for Draco Meteor. But he hits a Hypnosis, which really kind of sucks. Because Dragonair's asleep, there's not much I can do. And I know I can take 2 Dream Eaters. So I say the first turn I'm just going to try to wake up. And if I don't wake up, I'm just going to switch into Togekiss and hit him with a Shadow Ball. But he ends up getting a critical hit on Dragonair, which was huge, because, I mean, he did not need a critical hit on a sleeping Pokemon. So I end up going for Togekiss, and I know he's faster. He didn't risk missing Hypnosis, he just goes straight for Poison Jab. I go for Shadow Ball. Now, I was thinking about going for Psychic, because I know he has a Heracross left, and this Togekiss is Choice Spec. So I know I'm just going to have to go for a Shadow Ball on a Heracross, because I know I can take any hit he throws at me, because he has close combat, and I knew he was going to use that. And since I'm actually part flying, it is only neutral damage against me. But once again, he ends up getting a critical hit, which was huge, and his defense dropped, which I saw that as a big opportunity. Now my last Pokemon was going to be Ampharos. So these are our last Pokemon. And I know he has Earthquake, but my Ampharos has a Focus Sash on it. So I know I can take one hit, and it came down to if I was going to use Thunder or if I was going to use Discharge. And I have terrible luck hitting with my Thunder, so I end up going for a Discharge, thinking that his defense dropped, so it's going to do a little bit more damage anyway. Right after I used it, I regretted my decision, and he ended up living, and he finished me off with a Earthquake. Now that was really unfortunate for me. He got very lucky a few times. I mean, I guess I got lucky once or twice when he missed Thunder. But overall, it was a good battle, and not a battle you usually see. You usually don't see Pokemon going down 5 turns in a row, so I mean, it's fun. That's my first Wi-Fi battle going on to YouTube, but we actually battled a few times after that one. I just decided not to save him. I wanted to show the first battle. So, yeah, and we have a Black and White 2 battle coming up, so stay tuned. That's going to go up later today. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and stay tuned for next time.